Got a great southeast wind this afternoon. Perfect for sliding up in this redneck. Right on the edge of some timber, big pasture, a lot of edge, travel corridor area with a couple food plots, little hidey holes right there in the area. We're gonna see if we can get a late season buck or a big old nanny doe on the ground. December 20th, the theme song for tonight, All I Want for Christmas. Because we've got tags in our pocket, including a buck tag. So gotta tell you, it'd be nice to have some venison and maybe a nice set of antlers for Christmas. But regardless, we're gonna enjoy the afternoon. It's the late season. Food is key, food and cover. And this afternoon, we have quite the strategy going on. I think we're bound to see some deer. We've got a little hidey hole food plot playing green cover seed. Hidey hole broadcast blend is right here, and another one about 200 yards over here. We've got some moultrie mobile showing a lot of activity of deer coming in, grabbing a bite to eat, because this is the best food source on the southern portion of the property, right on the edge where deer can come in, grab a few bites, and stage up for larger food sources up to the north. So great little transition area, cutting deer off during daylight before they get to the larger feeding destinations. Late season can be great. You may remember a couple years ago, I think it was December 23rd or somewhere right in there, Grant tagged big old 10-year-old mature buck we call Swoops. Hoping that this afternoon, nice mature buck walks out. Maybe this little time, a few days right before Christmas, that may be just the ticket, so we'll see what happens. Oh, there's a deer right there. Just came barreling out by Cedar Gap, right behind the blind. All I saw was a tail. One thing I really like is hunting out the rednecks during the late season course. On cold days, you stay warm, but deer have been pressured pretty hard. They're antsy. Being in the redneck really helps you be able to sit back, and deer can go by you without being alerted. All the trees have lost leaves, and deer are antsy looking up because they've been hunted hard, but you can really conceal your movement in a redneck, especially during the late season, plus stay warm. But it's warmer today, so I've got lighter gear on. But in this situation, we've got a redneck here. Our wind's blowing to the south. And what deer sometimes do, I'd say probably 50% of the time or more, is they cross right here, right to the north of this blind. And what I really like about the rednecks is we can just pop these windows and put the tabs on, hold our scent in, and we've had instances where deer just walk straight downwind of us, don't even know we're here. Then we can open the windows if we're going to shoot once they get past our wind. So being able to really conceal our scent during the late season, conceal our movement, and stay warm on those colder days, gotta love these rednecks. It's a doe. There's another one in the cedars. Just to the right of the yellow stake. Pretty sure it looks like a body. looks like Lucky.
It is, I think.
It's Lucky.
Yeah, I think so.
Big body on him compared to those other deer.
Yeah, that deer in the back.
Just crossed the fence.
Yeah, there's more deer behind him coming out. Oh yeah, that's Lucky.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Let's see what they do. So there's a buck out by Cedar Gap, just pushed a fawn down the line. This may get crazy.
Lucky's looking up that way at that action.
Yeah. That one buck's pushing that doe fawn around, so may push it down this line. Let's see what happens. Gosh, well, we got like 12 deer out here. 12 or 13.
13.
The buck we're in here for. We got a lot of light left. We've got a lot of eyes and a lot of noses. We actually got 2 deer right over here, our shoulder here in the hidey hole. They're looking down this way, so we're kind of in between everything. We're gonna sit tight and see what happens. We are covered up in bucks. We got 2 shooters. We've seen 2 shooters. We've got a buck we call Thomas. He's coming at us. They're definitely eating on those whatever natives there are. Browse that native vegetation. Oh, yeah. Hey, looks young to me. Good deer though.
Look in his eye.
You can definitely tell body characteristic difference there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, last night I had a great hunt, and that hunt, when you think about it, all came together because of habitat work and design of food plots and native habitat coming together to see a lot of deer. In fact, I think I lost count around 20. A lot of bucks too, and every single one of those deer were head down feeding where there was sunlight reaching the ground. There was an area that was an old pasture. We hadn't planted yet, but I'm sure there was some native forage coming on, and every deer was just hammering. In fact, we had Thomas out in front of us for like 150 yards, came into about 90 or so. He was there for over an hour feeding. Right now this morning, we're here in an area where we've got a crew using the steel chainsaws, doing a lot of great work, felling cedars, getting more sunlight to the ground. That native forage can grow deer, can make that native habitat very attractive for cover and food. This is going to be a great project as we start this process. This is just step number 1, felling the cedars. And you can tell already there's so much more sunlight hitting the ground. And this crew's going to delimb everything, take all the logs that we can take to the mill. They're going to get them out of here. And then we'll let this dry, and we'll come in with a fire and consume the fuel, consume the skeletons that are remaining. And just within, you know, I suspect even this growing season, this summer, there's going to be enough sunlight. We're going to start getting some response here, but it's gonna get even better as we get fire in here, start managing this area, and it's gonna hunt a lot better. You know, this area is on a slope right here, and you can see my breath. I don't know if it shows on camera, but right now, just a little while ago, it was going downhill. Now it's kind of going up. This really swirls because of thermals and the wind. But we can get up high, and because we've removed all these heaters, we're going to be able to shoot into the next hill, cross the valley into the next hill. Deer won't even know we're here. The wind is going to be much more consistent. If we find little benches up on these points, or 2/3 up the mountain where we can hunt, it's going to be very open back behind us, and that wind's going to be more consistent. So it's not just about native habitat for critters, but it's going to be a lot better hunting for the Growing Deer team. So super excited for this and can't wait to see what this habitat turns into. Hey, I hope you're able to get outside this week, maybe do some habitat improvement projects. Maybe you still have a tag in your pocket, but no matter what, I hope you slow down, listen to the Creator and the purpose He has for your life. Thanks for watching Growing Deer.